welcome to the channel. I'm Volcano-AC, and in this episode I will be showing you the amp room metal suite from Softube. I'll do first a little demo and then we're gonna go into my DAW Studio One and show you the plugin. Alright, let's get started. Alright, and we are here in Studio One, and let me explain you very briefly what's going on in this session. Track number 1 is addictive drums, just some MIDI drums to keep the beat in this particular session. Tracks 2 and 3 were two different recordings using my PRS electric guitar, just like you saw on the intro, except that track number 2 is panned to the left and number 3 is panned to the right. Tracks 4 and 5 are a copy of track number 2, except they are both centered, and the difference between each other is that track 4 has the EVH amp emulation, whereas track number 5 has the Engel amp emulation. Track number 6 has my bass recording utilizing a Fender amp in amplitude 5, and tracks 7 to 10 are digital synths just for the flavor of this session. Alright, now let's go inside our metal room and see what it has to offer. I'm gonna start with this particular amp because this is the one that I recorded the intro of this video, which is the emulation of the Engel. However, I should mention that there's 4 different amps that we can find over here. One that it is emulation of our rectifier over here, the one I was showing earlier, which is the Engel one, the one that it tries to emulate the 5150, and of course we have the JCM800 Marshall amplifier. Okay, these are the 4 different amps that you get with this metal room suite. Now let's move on and see what else we can find in this amp room. Well, we can choose a variety of cabinets and a variety of microphones as well. You can see the Shure SM57, Shure SM7B. You have the Royer over here. You have some stereo ones as well, and you can move them around depending what placement you want to give. You can adjust the tone here with the resonance, punch frequency, low cut, etc. And same if you're gonna use a different amplifier. In my case, for the intro, just so you know, I was using different cabinet. Let me see where it was. I was using both as the Engel ones, just because I feel that the Engel ones really bring up all those low frequencies that makes the guitar sounds a little bit thicker. But really you can choose any cabinet that you will like. So of course we have the American one, we have the British one over here, we have a Germany, they call it the Viper one, we have the one I just showed. So let's replace this with the Moog. Of course you got a Marshall as well, different Marshall over here. You can see the 2 different ones. And if you want to load your own IR, ooh, now we're talking. So in my particular case, let me go back and put my 2 cabinets that I did the intro, which were these 2. In the left side, I was using the Shure SM7B, and in this side, I was using the Royer, like that. I actually had it a little bit over here, and this one I had it a little bit on the side over here. Besides being able to choose the speakers, the microphone, the placement, a little bit of the tonality, and of course, choose one of the 4 amplifiers included in the metal room. You can also add effects in the form of pedals before the amplifier and the speakers, or after the amplifier or the speakers. So basically a pre or post. So in the pre effects is where you want to load things like your booster, for example, or maybe some compression. You can replace it, or you can just add it like this, or you can also some distortion. We'll know that this is emulating more or less the rat pedal, that it's very popular. There's also other types of distortion that you can add. Maybe you want to add some EQ as well. And you can load up to 3 pedals at a time. So this is another EQ option, depending you want to use a studio style or kind of like the GE7 from Boss style over there. So these are the type of pedals that will go in front of the amp. And of course, you have the chance to put a noise gate before going into the amplifier. And then also you have the super overdrive style of pedal and the tube screamer as well. So these ones are the ones that you will really like to add before the signal. And then when we go to the post effects, you have things like your delay, depending if you're playing something clean. You also could do EQs as post. Also, you can add sort of harmonics here with this tape emulator that I'm pretty sure is going to sound very good, because Softube does really good emulations for tapes. I have some as plugins and they're fantastic. You can also add a parametric EQ like that, and then you're able to tweak it to your liking, depending exactly what you want. So that is really, really fantastic. Okay. So anyways, these are just some of the options that this software has. It has as well the reverb, of course, if you want to add some ambience to the room that you're in. You can choose in different rooms. As you can see, this is the Brick Brewery and the Concert Harbor. So you can choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ones. And here you can have it no signal going in, or 100% of the signal. The final pedal that is also a plugin. And if you don't have this free plugin from Softube, I will recommend you to rush right now and go get it, because it's free. It is a saturator plugin and it is fantastic. Put it on the drum boss or acoustic guitar boss and it sounds incredible. Anyways, this is just some of the examples of what you can expect here as post effects. So that is actually pretty impressive in terms of the different offerings. And at the very end, also you have another EQ that you could utilize in order to shape your sound. Okay, so let's go back here to the amps. Something that I need to mention is that you can click around and it comes already with several presets that sound pretty good. For example, Crunch 80s. There's the Crunch Growler, so you just click around and you can choose the preset that you want. Now, in my particular case, I recorded already couple of presets. you can see. So this comes with the metal suite, and then I did the one that I named the Angle Volcano one and the EVH Volcano one just to test, and here it is. This is the Angle one, and then you will see that we have the EVH one, which are the ones I'm gonna be showcasing today. All right, so let's go ahead and let me unmute the center track, which is number 5, this green one over here. We're only gonna listen the electric guitar, since I already show you how it sounds all on the mix with all the rest of tracks that are in this session. And now let's make sure that in number 5 I have the Angle with the Volcano preset that I just made. So Angle right there. And then I'm gonna be comparing this one to number 4, so the yellow one, which has the EVH Volcano 1 preset that I just saved in order to compare the 5150 emulation versus the Angle emulations. Are you ready? Then let's get started. And I'll be soloing one and the other just so that you can have a really good idea of what's going on. Let me create this little loop over there and let's get started. Let's go. Okay, that's the Angle. Now let's hear our next one, EVH. All right, so those are the very first impressions. Now, I feel like the Angle sounds a little bit fuller than the EVH one. So let's go ahead and tweak a little bit and see what's making it sound so good. And I'm gonna be actually adjusting the parameters for you to hear how it sounds. Let's go. Off there with in terms of volume, the gain. Now you want to see what happens when I turn it off. That's just my recording. Really good, actually. Now, it has a really good gate over here, this Angle amp, so that's fantastic. Let me mess with it a little bit. Ooh, turns it off completely, all the volume. Presence control really, really good. Let's make it scoop. Deep. Actually, really good and responsive plugin regarding this particular angle amp. Well, I guess here it says high gain, not angle, so I need to make that, I need to point that out actually. So anyways, so that's the angle, and this is the settings that I have it going on right now. I don't have any pedals. Now let's go ahead and check out the EVH one. So that's track number 4 in yellow. All right. And for this one, I actually, in my preset, I added the tube screamer just because I felt like it needed a little bit of boost compared to the angle one, but it's up to everybody if you want it or not. And then in terms of the cabs and the mics, I try to be consistent and use the same ones just for this video. Okay, let's see how this one sounds. It also has the gate over here, so that's great. And right here you can choose what level of heaviness basically you want to have in your session. So I'll click around and you'll hear that. This one is my favorite from all of the options in this diamond pattern. I really like the insane gain. And I realized in plugins I always like the maximum or close to maximum gain or capability. I don't know, when I get them to their max is when I start feeling that they get closer to the real deal. Not quite there, but pretty close. How about if we change cabs now? Put a Marshall there. One of each. Okay. Change completely. Did you hear that? Let's go with the Shure SM57. Both sides. Tremendous difference. Yeah, definitely tremendous difference. Let's change this one and let's put a different overdrive. There we go. I'm not finding this EQ too responsive. Let's get rid of this guy. Yeah, I responded right here at the 800 hertz. A bit settled. This particular pedal emulation. Okay, so we have seen the two different amps, the Engel and the 5150. So just to finish this up, let me just move into the rectifier style of amplifier. Sounds good, actually. Let's see the JCM800. Final amp for this video. Actually, this Marshall reminds me the Marshall in Amplitude 5, to be honest with you. That didn't sound good there. Let me change that. Let's move the mic a little bit. That's good. I like it there. Whoa, nice. So I really like the Marshall. Actually, it came out really good. My favorite out of these 4 amplifiers included in the Metal Room from Softube is the Engel amplifier. I feel that this is a real high gain amplifier, and I can't wait to compare it with my real 25 watts Engel Fireball 25. Alright, so that's all for this video. If you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button, and for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.